What's up, YouTube? What's up, Vapor, bringing you another review, this time of the Sigelei 100 watt. I know I'm a little late to this party. I could have had it out when the rest of the videos started coming out, but I just haven't had a chance to. I mean, I've been sitting on these guys for a while, vaping on it and seeing how I like it. I've seen some of the other reviews out there already, and I'm sure you have as well. But I'm going to try to, give you one as well. So we've got the 100 watt. It comes in the black and silver. This is a version 2 Sigelei 100 watt device. Let me open the packaging here. Sigelei, as you know, has been around for a while with different mods that they've had. Very good quality company. You can tell by the construction and the feel of the device itself that it's a quality build. You've got your user's manual. You've got your warranty card. They stand behind their products, their quality assurance certificate. You've got a little extra set of screws here. Actually, the copper ones are the contacts for the firing pin on top here. And then the other screws are to actually hold your enclosure together, which you don't really need. So I'm going to set these guys aside for a minute. We'll open up the manual, just take a quick peek, and then I'll give you guys a little size comparison of the devices next to each other here. So the Sigelei 100 watt, we've got 10 to 100 watts. The lowest resistance says 0.15, and I believe it goes up to 3 ohms. So it's two 18650 batteries, which is awesome. And let's see. Let's get to the size comparison here. You got your Clowper, your DNA 30s that were out a while ago. You can see that there. Right? So these things were a nice little package. You know, really comfortable in the hand. This, a little bigger. Not so bad in the hands. I've got big hands, so I don't know if it'll be as comfortable for you guys or not. And then here you've got your IPv3. If you've seen those, let's get these side by side here. Let me do that. So IPv3 slightly bigger, but I think the rounded edges on it make it easier to hold. But you can feel that it's slightly bigger. So that's the size comparison that we've got here between those other devices and the Sigelei. This, again, not too bad. The only thing is that they've moved the firing or the 510 threaded connection, whereas on the other devices it used to be you've got your firing button and then Addy on the same side pretty much. You know, you're used to having it on that side probably if you've been using these devices for a while. Even the IPv2 and the IPv3 firing button and your Addy. So when you're away like this, your Addy's sitting up here and you're firing that way. This, you know, firing button's here, but the atomizer, the 510 connection is on the opposite side. So it's a little different because I'm used to holding it like this. So now the atomizer's closer to me as opposed to being further away from me. I don't know. It's not a big deal to me. You know, it works. So now let's get to the device itself. We've got the vent holes for, you know, the battery venting or whatnot. Serial number there on the bottom. Your 510 threaded connection, copper contact, firing button, wattage up, wattage down, and then you've got your LED screen here. The device is actually already on. It's 5 clicks to turn it on, 5 clicks to turn it off. I'll turn it off real quick and bring it back for you. And here is 5 to turn it back on. Wattage up, wattage. So, okay. So the wattage actually goes up in 0.1 increments until you get to 50 watts. From there, it goes up by 1 watt increments, which I think makes sense. I mean, are you really going to be concerned about vaping at 50.3 watts versus, you know, 50 versus 51 watts? So, and the scrolling is pretty fast, as you can see how that is going through. All right, let's see. All right, if you fire this thing without the atomizer, you're going to get the check atomizer. When you're low on battery, it will actually say check battery. And the cool thing about this is not only do you have the bar, but you actually have a percentage, which is nice. And it's fluctuating because, you know, the battery chemicals are, you know, as you fire, that's changing. So, I mean, you can see when it drops down and you can see when the battery starts stabilizing and coming back. You've got your resistance, voltage, wattage, and battery levels there. 2 wattage up and wattage down to lock it. Same thing to unlock it. Okay, and then your firing button. So that's about it as far as the controls on the device. Let's open the back up. So you've got your screw, the threaded portion here for your screws to actually close this down if you'd like. But what's awesome about the Sigelei is that it's got these, I don't know how you pronounce these. They're very strong. Those rare earth magnets or whatnot, they are very strong and they hold really well. They've got this groove notched out at the bottom, so that it sits properly. And, once you snap it on there, I don't feel a need to put the screws on there. In fact, I prefer not to because it's easier for me to pop this off and throw it back in the battery charger. Awesome design by Sigelei. I know other covers have the magnetic covers or whatnot, but this is pretty nice. In fact, with the groove and everything, it's just perfect. They've got the little strap here so that you can put in your batteries. I've got the Samsungs in there. Pull those out. If you zoom in here, let's zoom in here for a minute. Nice little description that says, please insert the batteries in the correct way based on the positive and negative sides. You've got your copper contacts here. Sorry about that. That was my phone. Copper contacts top and bottom, which is nice. That's about it, folks. Very nice put together. You got your positive minus here just in case you forgot to look at this. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pop the batteries back in. We'll have a vape and we'll wrap it up. I'm trying to keep it short for you guys. So let's put the batteries back in. I put that one in that way. Then I fold this over and we'll put in the other battery. Close that up. And I'll pop the cover back on. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bad boy is on now. Check atomizer. Let's pop it on there. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my plume veil here. So you may have to adjust your contact depending. Again, like I said, it's reverse threaded. So when you're trying to loosen the contact, you want to screw it clockwise to loosen it and counterclockwise to tighten it. In this case, I don't have to do it right now. So let's take a puff. I've got my plume veil here. I think I've got a... Ooh, that looks nice, huh? Yeah, it's about time for me to clean that out. So I've got my chuff, plume veil. We are at 91 watt. No, hold on. Let me bring it up to 100 watts. 100 watts. So let's just fire it. So you can see that it's actually reading at 0.2. It's a quad coil at 0.2. And you can see the battery, what I was talking about there, how it's fluctuating and it's coming back. Let me see if I can get that in focus. 97, 96, 97, 97, 98. So, and you'll see that happen because, once I fire the battery, you'll see that. You see how it dropped down to 94, 96, coming back. It's normalizing at that point. So 4.3 volts, 100 watts, 0.1 to 0.2 ohms. I think I'm at like a 0.15 or something like that. That's probably why it's doing that here. So let me take a puff here. Wow. Okay. And let me actually pop this off here. You can see that. Nice device. Performs well. As you know, the regulated vapes, it's always consistent. It's different than getting your 100 watts on your mech mod for your first 2 puffs and then getting like 90 and then 80 and then 70, as your battery drains. This will keep it at your 100 watts. Consistently deliver the 100 watts to you as you press that firing button until you are out of battery, at which point it will actually tell you to check your battery and it won't allow you to vape anymore because your battery's too low. So I like the firing button. The up and down, they're not bad. They could have been a little more clicky. I'm used to a little more clicky buttons with the rest of the devices, but they're smooth. The lock function happens quick, unlock quick, won't fire in your pocket. you know, as long as you lock it there. Easy access to the batteries, a Pro. Awesome. Everything that I've put on here has fit. It's just that I've had to adjust the contact on a few things. Like I had my X Pure RDA that I was just trying on there, and it doesn't have an adjustable, you know, contact on the bottom, so I had to adjust it from here. Otherwise, it wasn't sitting flush. And in fact, the first time I put it on, it wouldn't even fire. So I had to adjust that pin up slightly, and then, you know, it functioned as normal. So that's about it, folks. Again, I'm going to just show you the size comparison next to each other. We'll wrap up this video. Sigelei 100 watt. You can find them in the description below. Also, one more thing I want to mention. We are giving away an IPv3. I'm sorry to include this in the Sigelei video, but we're giving away the IPv3. The link to the description for that will be in the description of this video below. Look out for that. And we'll also be giving one of these Sigeleis away here shortly as well. So look out for that as well. Subscribe to our channel. Stay in tune as we do these giveaways. I've got a couple 120 ml bottles of some masterpiece that I'd want to give out. Just check on our website and our YouTube page or whatnot for descriptions and how to enter and get yourself one of these or the IPv3s or some 120 ml bottles of some masterpiece e-juice or even Captain Rogers. So stay tuned, people. I hope this review was slightly helpful to you. Uh-oh. You saw me. You saw me there. I'm not a troll. All right. Well, have a good one. Keep vaping.